Welcome, everyone, to the Everything Show, episode 687. I am your host, Matrix Lord 212, and I'm with Chris. What's up, Chris?
Hi, what's up, everyone?
What's up, Ray?
If you didn't know by now, everybody has a gimmick.
What's up, Scott?
Cheers and salutations.
All right, so what do we have, Chris?
Well, okay, so this first article is kind of confusing to me because I don't know why this is news. But it says Disney is still planning live-action Little Mermaid. Yeah?
Yeah, the reason why that's still news is because Sophia Coppola dropped out, which was a big deal. So right away when you lose, I guess, the director or like somebody that's big on it, they think when it concerns a Disney movie that they're going to take time to put it on the shelf for a couple of years until they get somebody else. So with the way Disney movies have been doing fantastic live action wise, it's just on the back burner a little bit, I guess, until they can get someone good enough to helm the movie. That's basically. So Little Mermaid live action still happening, people.
Zack Snyder could be free.
No, he'll make a dog.
Gosh,
He'll make a dog.
imagine that.
A dog, Little Mermaid.
Mermaid, actually.
I think he's going to be busy with Watchmen 2, 3, and 4, possibly.
Yo.
Oh, you mean Justice League Part 2?
Watching this two
No,
watching.
I'm actually believing Watchmen 2, 3, and 4 because if that's going to be integrated into the DC universe, they're still around and the timeline's changed and whatever. So yeah, that's the way. That's DC's way out, of getting him out of the DC universe. Oh, by the way, here's Watchmen. There you go. Alpha.
You got what you wanted.
You got what you wanted. We changed the whole universe around for you just to get you out.
Because we couldn't tell you to your face that you messed up, so we're just letting you. We're just going to let you mess up the Watchmen.
Speaking of messed up, who else did they get rid of today, Chris? Wasn't there somebody else they got rid of from the DC cinematic universe?
I know that they've been changing some of the producers around. I don't know.
Yeah,
if
I think they
fired
got rid
somebody
of
else.
that guy. What was that guy's name? I think they're from. They kicked him out of all the DC movies, I guess. I gotta find out who it was. But all right. So what do you have? What else do we have?
There was some pretty cool artwork today from a Star Wars. I guess a fan did it. I'm not sure.
Oh, it was a fan?
I don't know actually. Oh, no, I'm sorry. It's artwork for Star Wars Celebration. That was my fault. It basically has the characters from Episode 7, along with some of the newer characters from Rogue One. It's pretty nice.
Right.
I definitely check it out. It looks really cool.
All right. Let me try to. Could you screen share it, or well? Let me see if I can screen share it. Hold on.
Yeah.
Again, guys, I just uploaded like 3 different podcasts, so that the computer's a little fakakta. I do apologize.
You're jumpy here a bit, I noticed.
Yeah, so yeah, hopefully the computer stabilizes, because again, I did try to upload 3 different podcasts. So here we go. All right, let me try to screen share this. Okay. Here we go. Tell me if you soup. I gotta move it down. Hold on. I'll get to it. Let me scroll down a little bit. There we go.
Oh,
Ooh.
nice.
That is.
That's pretty hot, actually.
Oh, that is awesome.
I like that. Ain't enough in my room.
Yeah. Now
That's pretty hot, I gotta say.
Yeah. Now you can see there in the middle, towards the bottom there, that is the new Grand Admiral. So the fact that he's so front and center in this poster means he must be someone pretty important.
Well, why isn't Darth Vader in the poster?
That's what I'm saying.
This would make a great blacklight one if someone felt it upright. Pardon the pun here, but I'm just saying it would look like it would also make a great blacklight poster.
Yeah, I gotta say, we do love Dark Horizons here at the Everything Show. It's one of my favorites.
Oh, that is just cool.
Yeah.
I think I might have to raid that and get a new screensaver.
That's really awesome. Especially Luke right underneath Kylo Ren's mask.
Yes. Yeah.
That's pretty hot, I think. That's really awesome, man. Damn. I would hang that too, absolutely.
Like I said, this would make, if they would do that just right, it would make an awesome.
Is it safe to assume that we will get the trailer to episode 8 on Rogue One, Chris, or no?
No.
No.
I doubt that it will be attached to that unless they release it beforehand. But
Okay.
I don't think we're going to get a full-fledged trailer for episode 8 for a little while.
Not until next year.
Yeah.
Okay. That's fair, I guess. Just focus on Rogue One, that's it. What else do we have?
People out.
This is just a quick tidbit of news. Jesse Eisenberg is talking about Zombieland 2, and he says that he hopes they do it well. Really nothing crazy here.
Let's keep him in Zombieland and out of the DC
Superman.
Cinematic Universe.
Yeah.
I still say Zack Snyder pushed him through.
Keep him out for that. Yeah. I don't want to see Lex Hammer.
No, there goes Zack Snyder. Stick him in Watchmen.
No.
If you love him that much.
What else? Anything?
Yeah, apparently The Rock wants his character from Fast and Furious to get a spin-off.
Which I'm all for, because Rock should be dominating every week in the box office, because he's doing Big Rock and Little China, Big Trouble in Little China there. He's doing Jumanji. He's doing
He was great in
Shazam.
He's doing
Baywatch.
Rockwatch.
Rock Baywatch. He should be the new Knight Rider. I say.
Yes.
Please. He should be in the new A-Team. Why not? Everything. Everything The Rock touches is money.
Everything though.
Same way
He's
with
he's the most electrifying one in the planet.
I would like to see The Rock in Steel Magnolias, the third version. And
The Rock versus Michael Myers.
we could put The Rock in a mobster movie. That's something he hasn't done, right? That'd be pretty cool. Why don't you do like a WWE Mafia movie?
Oh, that would
Wrestling. I just gave him an idea. Damn it.
Catch me if you can.
The head of the wrestling families.
The Mafia is
The wrestling families. WWE, WCW. You could do like a weird ECW. You could do,
and the mob has some control of the purse, and nobody knows about it. The Rock finds out about it, tries to deal with it, but the mob comes in and tries to silence him during a ring match.
Yeah, Vince McMahon. You're fired. And then like
Yeah, you'll be like, what? I'm not fired. And then a shot goes off.
Listen, WWE could take that idea. I want to see it in the movies. I also want to make him do a revenge remake, where he's with the guy, his best friend's girl, and then they beat him up, and they break his fingers, they break his face, they break his everything. He's got to come back, and it's so cool. What happened to Spy Hunter? I thought The Rock was supposed to be in Spy Hunter.
Yeah, I thought.
Right?
I played the video game.
That was a good game, man.
Imagine The Rock as RoboCop.
Rock and RoboCop 2.
There you go.
Yes.
Book it.
There you go. Take that idea.
He's the new Rock 209.
That's guaranteed.
You know what he could do? He could play Gilligan.
Rock'em Robots.
He could play Gilligan and Gilligan's Island. There you go. No. Rock Gilligan. No. All right. Enough of The Rock.
Here we go. Rockula. He's Dracula.
Rockula.
No.
Right. Yeah.
No, because they'll probably use an electric guitar and take them out.
Put The Rock. Well, The Rock was already in the Mummy. Yeah, Scorpion King. All right.
Yeah.
The Rock in the new Mummy.
But we just said that. But it's like using the
Scorpion King.
Well, he was in the Mummy movie as Scorpion King, remember?
Yeah.
All right, next article. Let's get out of The Rock for a second.
Yeah, okay. So, it turns out that Transformers: The Last Night is filming in Cuba.
The Rock isn't a Transformer, is he?
No. He was in one, wasn't he?
No.
Was he? No, he wasn't. Not yet.
No, it was probably G.I. Joe.
Not yet.
So, yeah, that's interesting, and there's a picture of a green car here I'm wondering if that's going to be like a Cuban Transformer. They'll probably give him a Castro stash and weed and everything.
Oh my
From
god.
the cigars and stuff, you know.
That's probably the what.
His weapon will be a Cuban cigar. And,
Burn, baby, burn.
We just got this,
Yeah.
Chris. I don't know if this is worth anything here. I'm going to share it with you.
oh, let's see.
Instead of Hasta La Vista, baby, it's burn, baby, burn.
Really?
I guess. I mean, is this related to Van Damme's?
Yes. Yeah, actually, it is. And you know who's in this movie? Okay, so what we're talking about is it seems that Mike Tyson's joined the Kickboxer sequel.
Oh,
Here's the thing, though. I know that Dave Bautista is in this movie as well.
Oh dear.
So, yeah.
We've got a boxer, a wrestler.
Is Van Damme in this stuff?
I don't know, actually.
It's sequel to Van Damme's.
Yeah.
Oh,
Kickboxer
yeah.
Retaliation.
Oh.
The
At least
sequel to Kickboxer Vengeance.
Probably the
Lisa,
box in it.
At least it wasn't called Kickboxer Resurgence.
Yeah.
Thank God. All right, so I guess that's okay. If you're gonna watch it, I'm not really gonna watch
It
it,
sounds
but
more like a straight to DVD thing.
yeah, I guess. All right, what else?
The other thing we have here is I guess Nicole Kidman is making a vampire movie called Cuddles.
Yeah,
I'm cuddling with her.
That's your news, folks.
yeah, that's it. Bye.
Yeah.
Cuddles.
What is it about? Doesn't no?
I don't know.
We got nothing.
What happened? Snuggle Bear becomes a vampire?
Hold on. Let me get the article back up. The vampire thriller examines the strange and disturbing forms that love can take, and asks how you live with a monster that is in your own flesh and that is your own flesh and blood.
It sounds like iZombie turned to vampire.
Yeah, okay, let me
Oh,
just say this, and you know, let me just say this. If any of my family or friends ever turned into vampires, I'm taking them down.
Right, of course.
I'm not living with them.
Right. Okay. We also had some news about Warner Brothers. I guess you want to talk about that, or?
Yeah, so apparently, and I think we said this, that this was probably going to happen. I guess Harley Quinn is not the only one in the Suicide Squad who will possibly be getting a spinoff. It looks like the Joker, which I think is actually a pretty good idea, could possibly get a spinoff. And Jay Courtney's character, Boomerang.
That's unexpected. Well, that's unexpected, first of all.
Yeah.
Captain Boomerang?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're also saying that Jared Leto's Joker and Will Smith's Deadshot could show up in the Batman film that Ben Affleck is basically directing, producing, writing, and starring.
Spinoff than Boomerang.
So you're saying that Suicide Squad is so good that they make 5 spin-offs from it?
Well, they're not saying that, but they're saying certain characters would get spin-offs.
But it's basically spinning off Suicide Squad 5 times. I mean, Deadshot, Captain Boomerang.
No. They said Deadshot and the Joker would show up in the Batman film.
Okay, but Joker would have his own movie, though.
Yeah, they said that too, yeah.
And Boomerang would have his own movie, right? Or no?
Yeah.
That's 3.
And Harley Quinn.
4.
Suicide Squad 2. I mean, that's not spin-off.
Well, it's not a spin-off.
Well, 4, I guess. But still, that's crazy, don't you think?
Yeah, I think it is because the movie's not even out yet, and nobody knows if it's good or not. So, like...
That's what's spooking me.
Why aren't we getting a Batgirl? I mean, if they're going to do something like that, I mean, isn't Batgirl supposed to be in the Harley Quinn movie with Poison Ivy?
Here's my thing. At this point in the universe, I'm pretty sure Batgirl's already crippled.
Yeah, she'd be Oracle.
She is, or she's
Yes,
not?
she would be.
If it's what the universe connected to what you think it is, but it could be a completely different universe that there is no Oracle in it.
Right, but it looks like it is that way, though, because...
Okay.
Unless they do it in the past before she gets crippled, but like
It's a different universe. She doesn't have to be crippled at all.
yeah, but they do seem to be following the story though.
We think. Yeah.
No,
but
they are because Jason Todd. They confirmed that was his suit, and he's dead,
Okay.
quote unquote dead.
I have a problem with them doing all these Suicide Squad things if they don't know if the movie's going to be a success. I mean, that's
Yeah, I agree. Yeah,
I think the time has come to just stop assuming.
Mhm.
Let's release. Here's the thing: are they trying to sign these actors before they get a big head, thinking that they're going to ask for ridiculous amounts of money, so let's sign them before they even know if it's a success or not?
Just because they're signed, that doesn't mean there's 100% the movie. They just want to make certain they've got their names are on the thing, so that way if there is one planned in the future, they go, see, you're contractually obligated. It's like a sequel. They'll sign.
Well, from what I
somebody
understand, they signed them all for 2 movies, right? Definitely. So that way there would be no room for error, and they would be stuck doing this Suicide Squad 2 without negotiating for higher money. Now,
right.
as far as this Harley Quinn thing, I'm sure they already signed her already because, obviously it looks like they had this plan anyway.
Well, I mean, I gotta tell you, and this is just my opinion. I think the Harley Quinn movie, the decision to make that, is purely because people like her in the trailers, and because they're getting a positive reaction from her in the trailers. Here's my thing: just because she has a positive reaction in the trailers and in the movie, does not mean she needs her own solo movie or a spinoff. What it means is, it's a good thing that you can have in the Suicide Squad movies and maybe a Batman movie or two. Because here's my problem. In Guardians of the Galaxy, Groot and Rocket got a good reaction from the trailers and the movie, but we don't see a Groot and Rocket Raccoon movie yet.
That's not going to happen, though, because that's pointless.
It doesn't make sense to me that they're like, oh, Harley Quinn seems popular, let's make a movie. But the movie's not out yet, so how do you know? What if somebody's more popular? What if the Joker becomes more popular than her? Yep. They're going to be like, damn, we said we were going to make a Harley Quinn movie.
Is she going to wear a real outfit, though, in the Harley Quinn movie?
I guess they tease it in this movie. In Suicide Squad, someone saw it in the trailer. It was on the ground, like when she's getting dressed.
Right.
In the background, it's on the ground, and I guess it's going to be a tease. Like, oh, here, you can wear this. And she's like, no. Or something like that.
Like an Easter egg.
All right. Still, the Flash movie's on?
Yeah, as far as I'm hearing, yeah.
Did they film Aquaman yet? They've been?
They're filming Justice League.
But they're not filming Aquaman yet.
I don't know, actually.
Last I heard about Aquaman was that the director was in the 2 months, weren't they? From the director.
He's staying.
No, he's staying on, the director.
Oh.
Okay, so wait a minute. If they're filming Justice League, why aren't we having any pictures yet? If they've been doing it since April, that's a little odd that it's basically over a month filming and we have not one picture. Or maybe they're not filming Justice League. And maybe this infighting stuff has just delayed the project. I mean, what do you think, Chris?
Yeah, honestly, I think the reason that we haven't seen any pictures is because they're probably filming this under lock and key.
Okay.
I remember a story back when Batman vs. Superman was still filming that they had pictures of a photographer taking pictures, and he had to actually kneel under a blackout curtain to take the pictures because they didn't want anybody seeing what he was taking pictures of, nor did they want his pictures to get leaked.
I see.
I'm almost certain that the things he was taking pictures of were the Batman, Wonder Woman, and Superman suits that eventually were shown in the movie.
Yeah, they just filmed that entire movie behind a blackout curtain.
Yeah, well, yeah, I mean, pretty
Snyder's
much.
idea.
Okay, so Other than that, what do you think? Is that it, or is there more? What did they say the X-Men should do? What do they? They already made 100 million,
They're
right?
thinking 80 million opening weekend.
So, okay. Right, I already did 100 million, I think, overseas. I believe. Let me just see.
What's that, Apocalypse?
I already did 115 million overseas already.
Wow.
So
That's pretty good.
that's pretty damn good. So, especially since that they almost made a budget back overseas, it's 178 million to make. So, you know, that is pretty damn good, I gotta say. So, it does 100 million here, then it does another 100 million next week or something, or 60 million. I mean, it looks like it's gonna be a success. It's already a success. I mean, without even coming out yet, because it's like you're already half the way there. So anything over 178 million is pure profit. So, all right.
And like we were saying, Civil War's going to probably, they're going to probably decrease
I
now.
really hope that Civil War don't die out. Man.
I don't, but...
Yeah, me too.
No, I don't, but this news is going to... But you said that this news might just shatter it in a way.
I have a feeling that it's going to drop it, I think that the Captain America news is going to be devastating.
Yeah. What do you think of that then, Scott? Because you didn't get your reaction to it on...
Yeah, Scott, my argument was that because they announced that Captain America is the evil bad guy, that may affect the Civil War sales for people.
It might have bit, but I don't think it's going to affect it too much. I think the only thing that's going to affect it right now is probably X-Men coming out. And,
I agree with that.
But I don't think they're coming out. The only thing that whole Captain America thing is the way they could go is either this is the wrong Cap, or when he got switched back to young, it affected his mind, and that's the only way, and that's the way they could make him evil.
Right. Now, you guys, in case, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to put a copy of the Screen Rant article in the description on this one and the last one, because I did make a lot of comments towards the Captain America thing that it's really I really ripped into this whole Captain America being evil thing. I even brought up that event that time in wrestling. Remember, Chris, when Sergeant Slaughter became turns back on his country?
Oh yeah.
And that caused a massive thing. He lost the contract with G.I. Joe and all that stuff. So, this is a bad idea. We don't even know. I mean, you guys don't even know already the ramifications of how bad this is. But I made a joke. I says the day I was like, yeah, Captain America is evil, like Aunt May is the mother to Thanos. It's like that's how ridiculous that he's evil. I mean, it's.
And then we were saying that if he wasn't worthy of Thor's hammer, then how can he lift it?
Right. That and the fact that it's just, and Marvel's just making a big mistake, honestly. So there's nothing else I could say about the subject. Did everybody see Fear the Walking Dead?
No.
Not yet.
I'll watch it later.
It was the finale. Nobody saw it? All right. So we'll wait again. We'll talk about that. And then we'll talk about other shows.
What do you think of Flash?
Ridiculous. I don't know how. Stephen Amell made a comment about that, because they said, well, how does this affect Arrow? And he basically says that, as far as he's concerned, like, Arrow is Arrow, and, his show is, like, worrying about defending Star City and not getting crazy with the time travel stuff, although they do that sometimes, but, he's, basically it's not affected, but it does affect it. I mean, that's the whole entire timeline is... Well, see, here's the thing, right? I would think that the Arrow timeline would be exactly the same, because he met Barry when he's older anyway.
Yeah.
So the only divergent would be that he doesn't meet Barry. and then things happen pretty much the same on the Arrow. Basically, the Arrow universe should remain exactly the same, with a little bit differences here and there. Yeah, instead of Barry helping them out with the case on Arrow that time and getting close with Felicity and all that stuff, there'll be somebody else helping them or something. I mean, it's just it's a matter of them figuring that anyway. But I have a feeling they'll fix it somehow.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know how, but it is something to make you think. You know, it's. But see, the thing too, I'm worried about. The wibbly wobbly timey wimey thing. I mean, you're turning it into a time travel show. Where you're getting away from the regular Flash stories and everything's like Flashpoint, right?
And that's what that started killing the Enterprise because they were doing the whole time travel.
The cold time war, the cold a temporal war or whatever. Again, eventually it's just the shock value. I can understand that was really cool that he saved his mom, but and that Jay Garrick and all that, John Wesley ship. But I want to talk about Daredevil too. That's the one I want to talk about because I didn't really talk about Daredevil finale, but the last episode. Spoilers in case anybody didn't see it, but of course Elektra dies like in the comics, and the Hand's gonna bring her back. I mean, we know this happens in the comics, and she turns against the Hand, so that's amazing. And the fact that Matt Murdock revealed his identity to Karen Page, that's like the comics too, so I'm pretty happy about that. Now, this is going to lead into him forming the Defenders, because obviously he worked with Elektra and the Punisher, and he's going to have to form a team to deal with the craziness that's happening. He's probably going to appear in Jessica Jones, I'm telling you right now. More than likely.
Because he wanted to appear in Civil War and he wasn't able to.
Right. And Hogarth appeared in the finale also because she tried to hire Foggy Nelson for her law firm. So that was a cool crossover having her in there. Of course, the Night Nurse is going to appear in every series, so I'm sure she's going to appear in Luke Cage's series too. But while this is going on, Bullseye is supposed to be appearing in Season 3 of Daredevil. I'm sure Elektra's going to return. I'm sure Wilson Fisk is going to return in a big way because he's probably going to be free. It's probably going to be a thing in the beginning of Daredevil Season 3 that Kingpin is free. And he's probably going to be Kingpin, not Wilson Fisk, pure Kingpin, called Kingpin. And then you can put him into the Spider-Man thing eventually, But I'm pretty sure Kingpin will be heavy, the villain, with a mixture of the Hand and stuff like that all together. So Season 3 should be fabulous. I'm a little worried about Jessica Jones because I'm worried about, with the absence of Kilgrave, what kind of villain's going to be on that caliber? Or is it going to just have to be multiple villains for Jessica Jones? Luke Cage, I mean, I don't know what villain he's going to have, but then Iron Fist's going to have Carrie-Anne Moss as a big part of, Iron Fist. So it's a lot to look forward to, people, when it comes to Netflix shows.
And I'm looking forward to also the Punisher.
Right. Punisher is going to be a great show. Supposedly, Marvel's making a decision if they're going to do a line where it's going to be supernatural with Ghost Rider and Blade, and I'm hoping that they give Wesley Snipes a shot at the Blade Netflix series, or make it. I don't think they would make Blade into a Phase 4. I think Blade will go into Netflix.
And which it should. It's right now, get people back used to it. Have Blade maybe have one season, 1 or 1.5 season, and then try to shoot on the big screen again.
Would you have Ghost Rider as a Phase?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I mean, Ghost Rider is probably going to go on Netflix. That's what's probably going to happen.
Then they're going to probably wait a while and then push it.
Yeah.
Punisher should definitely get one, like I said.
Punisher is probably going to, he's got villains he can have in there. Especially when you got the thing, microchip. Basically, someone from his military organization is a computer tech guy, so he's going to go seek out Microchip, which is his best friend, to help them with all the tech gadgets and stuff like that. So that's going to be good for the Punisher. So, anything else? That's it, right, Chris?
I believe so.
All right, guys, we did a lot of podcasts tonight, so I hope
What
you
else,
enjoyed it.
Gordon?
I was itching my head.
I thought you had him doing something else.
All right. On that note, take care. Bye for now.